don't know, this is my desk that I make videos at. That's my desk where I edit. And that's my couch. So, but yeah, I'm back. If you saw the title of the video, you see that it was my birthday over the weekend. I turned 34, if you can believe it. So now I'm super old. Every year, I think about what I want to do. You take time to kind of evaluate your life and think like, oh, well, what can I do better? And what do I want to accomplish this year? And I feel like my annual goals usually get a lot more attention. So, the birthday goals are more just kind of introspection and, thinking about how I'm doing. So, this year, I've been thinking a lot about creating things, and I want to create a lot more, and I do that for a living. I've probably talked about that before, that I make commercials and stuff, and videos for nonprofits, and we're doing some stuff for medical marijuana right now. Medical cannabis, is the official terminology here in Nebraska. But I want to make more YouTube stuff, and I think, I don't know why I don't, it's always in the back of my head, and I think I'm just, I don't know if I'm a perfectionist or just scared of failing at it, but I think I'm really going to go head first into it this year. So, I have a couple channels, because I get bored easily, so I like to hop between them, but I've got this one, and I've got a white noise channel. I started a hockey one at the beginning of this year, but with the coronavirus, I really haven't been able to play hockey much, so, and then I also have one where I talk about movies, which I haven't posted anything on, really, and then, I kind of started one about filmmaking, because I make films, so, I make videos. I want to make more films, so that's the only thing I want to do is make more films. Yeah, that's kind of what I came up with. I also kind of want to try to get my finances together. I feel like I'm doing very well. For a freelancer, I'm very blessed to still have work even during everything going on, and that's great. But I think things can always be a little better, and I want to really help secure things. I've had some medical issues this year, and so that's you kind of opens your eyes to like how expensive things like surgery are, and even going to the doctor can be like $200 after insurance, which is crazy. So if I could just, make a bunch of things and then get paid for them, daddy's cashing out. I mean, yeah, it's nice to get paid for your work, but I also want to do a lot more creative things. So, you can look forward to a lot of really dumb videos on this channel that nobody's going to like. Did you guys want to subscribe now? You should go subscribe. Because I like making ASMR videos, but I like experimenting and doing weird stuff. Like I've got these rocks, and I'm gonna roll them together. That's gonna be one of the videos coming up. Here's a preview. I think it'll be good. But I like to experiment, and I think that's where I have the most fun. So I want to get paid, but I also want to have fun and be creative. And I think that's why I like YouTube so much. It's just such a, it's nice that YouTube, shares the ad revenue with the creators, so they can actually make a living and keep making content for you, the viewer. Yeah, those things being money. Because living is expensive, and I want to buy a house at some point. And houses are expensive, even in my relatively low cost of living area. I think I'm looking house-wise, it's like $200,000 is kind of the range of house I'm looking at, and right now I do not have anywhere near enough of a down payment. It seems like I was mistaken at how much money you need for a down payment. I've been talking to a lot of friends who have bought houses, and they're like, oh yeah, we just put 6 or 7% down, and I'm like, oh, I have that now. I got 5%. But I could have 6 or 7% by the time I was gonna actually buy a house. But then if you have less than 20%, you have to get something called PMI, which is I think it's private mortgage insurance. Don't quote me on that. But essentially, it's insurance against your mortgage. So it's like an extra $100 to $200 a month that you just pay to this third party, and none of it goes to your principal. So it's just like extra cost. Like why pay that? Especially right now, the housing market's kind of crazy. A lot of people want to move to my town, probably because nice houses are like $200,000, which like a $200,000 house here would sell for like $1 million plus in like California somewhere. So I get it. But also, if people could stop moving here until I buy the perfect house for me, that would be great. So anyway, this coming year, I want to make more stuff. I want to make more ASMR. I want to make more white noise. And then I want to, really get to talk about the filmmaking and movies, because I love watching movies and I like making stuff, and I like to teach people sometimes. I don't know, I go back and forth on that, which is weird. Is that like sometimes I'm like, yeah, I want to teach, and then other times I like want to withhold my gifts from people that it's not that I want to withhold my gifts from everybody, just like certain people, because I'm a very spiteful person, believe it or not. There's people out there that just annoy me, and I'm just like, I don't like you, and I don't want you to know my secrets. I don't know, I feel like a Disney villain when I think like that. But, I've been making some videos, been doing some quick tips and tutorials, and I want to get out and kind of branch out and talk about more. I don't know how to describe it, but like, for example, one thing I really want to talk about is investing for creators, because I know I talk to a lot of creators, and I'm like, do you invest? Do you have retirement fund? Do you have any stocks? And people are like, almost always, it's like, no. Like, I've got cameras. You're like, well, I mean, cameras are income and producing assets, so like, that's nice, but like, you should probably have like something else. So I'm gonna make a quick tutorial on that. Do you guys want an ASMR investing tutorial? Drop a comment below. I've been getting really big into this. Drop a comment below. Apparently all the big YouTubers do it. So drop a comment below if you like big YouTubers and dropping comments. But yeah, if you wanna, it's just a quick. I'll give you the bullet points. Just get a brokerage firm online. Robinhood works. There's a couple other apps that are good. I like Robinhood because it's very simple. And then just there's these things called index funds. And what an index fund is essentially is it's an organization. And when you buy stocks, they take the value created from that money you gave them to buy ownership, and they buy other stocks based on an index. So you've probably heard of like the Dow Jones or the S&P 500. Those are indexes. So in essence, these index funds are buying lists of companies in their strategic secret sauce formula of how they buy them. And if the stock market goes up, your stocks go up. And I just hit the mic really hard. Your stocks go up. And so basically what you do is you get on there, on these apps, you buy these index funds, and then you just leave them there until you're ready to retire. That's it. That's all you have to do. Super easy. And what's cool is that some of these index funds also pay what's called a dividend, which a dividend is when a company makes money and they make a lot of profit and they give some of it back to the shareholders. And these can be done quarterly or monthly. So if you buy the right stocks, eventually you could buy enough stock that you could just live off the dividends, which is my plan, which is going not great, but I'm only on like year 0. So, maybe, I guess year 1. I started kind of really getting into investing last year, and I haven't really been able to put a ton away yet. But it's an incremental game. You just do what you can, and that's one of the reasons I like Robinhood. Is because you can buy fractional shares. So like if you only have like $5, you can buy $5 worth of Coke or Tesla or Pepsi or whatever you want to buy $5 worth of, which is cool. And it's just a good way to get started. And, a lot of people are like, well, I don't have a lot of money right now. Like I couldn't put $200 a month in. But it's like, okay, well, can you put like $5 a month in? Like do that. Like it's still better than nothing. And it adds up, and then with compound interest, like over time, eventually you get to the place where, like, if you can, I hate so much, like, the financial guru advice is like, oh, just skip coffee, and $5 a day adds up. And it's like, well, yeah, but, like, a lot of people aren't buying $5 coffee, but, I mean, if you are, like, downsize to, like, a medium instead of a large, and take that dollar, and put, at the end of the week, $7, At the end of the year, what's that? 7 times 52? Like, it's a couple $100 in the stock market with dividends and interest. Like, that could become, especially if you're like 20, like, you have 60 some years probably worth of compounding interest time. Like, that little bit with time adds up over your lifetime, like, in such a huge way, like, you can't even tell. But I'm getting, like, way off course here. Yeah, that's, because you know what, it's gonna happen. I'm gonna make a video about investing. I kind of just did. And then I just want to make stuff. So maybe I'll make some ASMR filmmaking tutorials, and I don't really know what that would look like, because, I mean, I could just, like, you need a mic, you need a camera, that's it, there you go. I have a light. The light is just, it's over here, just bounces off the corkboard. If you look at, I have a live video from when I did, like, a styrofoam destruction. You can kind of see the basic setup, because it's just, like, my phone filming what I'm filming, but, I've made ASMR videos with, like, an iPhone and, like, a microphone, or, like, an iPhone and no microphone, and, like, some of those are pretty popular, and then I've made them with my huge, big cinema camera, and, like, a fancy mic, and, like, I mean, it's not that fancy of a light, but it's still much fancier than a lot of people would have, and I don't think, like, view-wise, like, if you went and looked, like, the most popular videos, like, I think the most popular video was shot with this camera, and the second most popular video was shot with a GoPro. So, the camera is not that important when it comes to views. There's a lot more that goes into it. But you know what? I don't think view count should really be all that important, because when I think back at, like, some of the stuff I've had the most fun making, it's been, like, ASMR stuff that's gotten, like, 40 views. So, sometimes you just have to make yourself happy. Anyway, that's kind of where I'm at. That's my goal for this trip around the sun. I'm gonna be trying making stuff and get my money right. Get the bag. That's what the rappers used to say. Maybe I don't really listen to a lot of rap. So, do people still say get the bag? Drop a comment below. Do people still say drop a comment below? They do. I watch a lot of YouTube. I know they do. So, yeah, that's it for today. I'll see you guys and girls and other folks. We still haven't landed on a... Oh, you know what? Someone did say in the comments last video, Tingle tribe. I liked that. So, but I still like Hate Gang because it makes it sound like we're committing cool crimes. Cool ASMR crimes. Anyway, hopefully, now that August is over, August is always kind of my busy month. I'll be able to be putting out a lot more videos, especially because I'm making it a priority. So, hold me accountable if I'm not making videos. Like, be like, hey, I thought you were gonna make videos. What the crap, jerk? Don't be mean. Don't call me a jerk because I'm not making videos. I'm probably busy or like just doom scrolling at the terribleness of the television and the internet and everything. It's just bad news, and the algorithms are all fed to just give you bad news. So hopefully this is just a shot of like escapism. It is for me. So I'm gonna keep making the videos whether or not you lovely people are watching. I'll see you next time.